Hello, it's Father Franco Brigewich again. In a previous video, I told you about the Jesuit 4 apostolic preferences. Here is a reflection on one of them. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Father Con Mulvihill. I'm the Associate Pastor at St. Ignatius Church in Winnipeg. I'm doing the first of the 4 preferences that Frank outlined in his introductory talk to us. This has to do with the spiritual exercises and discernment. This particular one is considered by the Holy Father as crucial because it presupposes a personal, effective, communal life of prayer and discernment. Without this attitude of prayer, without this anchor, the other preferences are not going to bear fruit. Perhaps the challenge of this particular preference is not what we do in the spiritual exercises program here in the Ed Center at St. Ignatius, or through the spiritual exercises classes at St. Paul's High School, or in the various Ignatian activities we do at St. Paul's College, but it has to do with how we deliver the exercises and how we discern concretely with others. It's not a huge stretch to say that we live in a world that prefers to talk rather than to listen, and to be understood rather than to understand. And this first preference is really a challenge to decenter ourselves, to hone our ability to listen, to engage in deep, heartfelt listening to the Lord and to others. And we do this in 3 areas of our lives. First of all, in the spiritual exercises themselves, and when we pray, obviously, we're looking to develop a deeper familiarity and intimacy with God, a deeper and more heartfelt knowledge of Christ, who's become human for you and for me and for us. This will help us and others to advance in following Christ. The second area is to listen to each other Jesuits in community, our colleagues with whom we work in our ministries. But we're listening in a particular way. We're looking for an attentive listening to the heartfelt movements of the Spirit in the individual and in the group. There's a deep intuition here that a listening community is a discerning community, and a discerning community is a listening community. And we're invited to listen with attention to what others are saying in our formal conversations and meetings, but also in our informal encounters and in casual conversation. The third area is to listen for the Spirit in the signs of their times. It's vital for us to listen to the deepest longing of our brothers and sisters, both inside the church and outside the church. The Spirit is here in our midst in the world. And we trust that if we listen to the deepest desires of the human spirit in this age, the gospel, we trust, is going to answer these deep and profound longings that people have. We're invited in some to attune our inner ear, to deepen our recognition of the authentic voice of Christ in our midst and in our prayer, to recognize, because of this, to recognize the voice of the Spirit in our communities and in our discernments and among our interactions with our colleagues in ministry, and to discern the deepest concerns of men and women of our time. We do all this for the glory of God, for the greater glory of God.